Can Stern staffers be replaced by computers? After all, robots don't mumble or get the shakes.
No more bullshit. This is a Howard 100 News Brief.
I am Mike Hambrick Model 2.0. Computers and robots are replacing workers in factories across the world. But what about Stern staffers? Could JD or Saul or even Fred be replaced by artificial intelligence? We sent Brett Larson to find out. It's Howard 100 News in Depth.
Robots. They've been taking jobs away from American workers for decades, even keeping an eye on our children.
Will Robinson.
CNET senior editor Dan Ackerman says some of us should be worried of losing our jobs.
We're finally at the point now, I think, where we do have to start worrying about actual jobs being replaced by robots. And it may not be a robot, that looks like a person. We're really thinking of it in the larger sense, the kind of smart machines that can replace a lot of the decision-making that humans do.
And the halls of the Howard Stern building could soon be hollow.
JD was the first guy I thought about because to sit there and manually tape hours and hours of TV shows and then kind of go through them and make clips and take notes on them, that's something you can really automate a large part of.
As for the telephone antics of Stern Show writers Richard Christie and Sal Governale,
it depends on how much creativity you want to put into these. You could have someone set up a prank call template and then robocall hundreds of people and see if anyone kind of takes the bait. I think there's a certain human touch to a great phony phone call.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
And the person who should worry the most.
The guy I'm really most concerned about is probably Ronnie. Because if you think about it, self-driving cars, even a few years ago, sounded like science fiction. They're on the road today. They're doing a lot of experiments on the actual roads, and someday we're going to be there. What's going to happen to the professional driver then?
Unless the self-driving car has an awesome mustache and can get me into scores on a Friday night, I want nothing to do with that.
Seems like we don't need the real Mike Hambrick after all. Ha 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 ha. Oh fuck. Oh shit. My battery. Does anyone have a phone charger?
I'm down to 1%.
Well, isn't that just too bad, 2.0? Don't worry, I'll get you a new battery. Or not.
Listen to Howard 100 News, or you could die.
Backpacker Bigfoot says voters in Oregon, Alaska, and Washington, D.C. should thank him for legalizing marijuana. The reason?
That was my idea, is taking legalize marijuana and then charge a tax on it like cigarettes and vodka and stuff like that, like liquor.
When did you come up with the idea?
Years ago.
So are you saying that the voters in Oregon and Washington, D.C. and Alaska who have now legalized marijuana simply acted on your idea?
Right, exactly. And it was my idea to charge a tax on it like cigarettes and liquor and stuff like that. That was my idea, right or wrong.
How frequently are you smoking marijuana these days?
Every day. It's not a day I go without it.
Another Howard 100 News brief at the top of the hour, or as close as we can get.
Howard 100.